Before this video starts out, yes, my bed's messy. Yes, there's a little fluff in my hair here, but that's okay because we're talking about politics today. Put on those, get ready to click the dislike button, and yeah. Side note, things in this video are pretty serious, but don't worry, I love you conservatives. I have so many friends who are like that, like good old Len Ben. Love you kids. How do you heart? Hang on, say that again. Heart. Yeah, there you go. Alright, what's up everybody? Back at 64 here, and I know it's been a couple weeks since my last video, which was an update video, saying there are more videos coming soon, but sometimes you gotta lie to keep the... Yeah. Anyway, today I am bringing you guys a political video, because I know you've been waiting for one for ages, said no one ever. But today we're going to talk about some political things. So, over on my Instagram, at I'mBaka64 if you don't follow me, I asked a bunch of questions to my followers about random political ideas and other random questions. And I thought it'd be fun for me to make a whole video answering those and seeing how I match. So, without further ado, let's go! I think I should address the change of scenery kind of thing. This is my bedroom now. I know you saw it like years ago with nothing, but as you can see, it's kind of grown. I've got my American flag, my Russian flag, the Yugoslavian flag, and the Turkish flag. 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 All which will play a big game in this video here. As well as that, I've got a sword up there, so that's pretty cool, I think. So the first question I asked my followers was, how do you feel about Israel? And I had two answers you could choose. You could choose I love it or free Palestine. As you can see, hashtag free Palestine was the winner there, which I agree with that. I think Palestine should be its own nation. Israel can just go over there. You can already tell this is going with the flags behind me, can't you? The next question was, are you conservative or liberal? And take a look at my room, take a look at the flags, and take your guess. Liberal. I don't know, it's just the way I've been like raised and stuff throughout the years. Most of my family has been liberal. There's some conservatives, but we don't talk about them. But it's just the way I've been for years, and my family's been this way, and they have the right way, correct? Yes, they do. Fight me on that now. The next one wasn't as like specific. I just said USA or the European Union. Take your pick. Which one do you think I'm with? Trick question. I'm actually for both. I chose USA on this one because I'm American and I gotta represent. But if a war broke out between the USA and the European Union, depending on what it's over for, I could go both ways. Let's say USA invades Turkey.
Hey, it's Logan from the future. Yes, I know Turkey's not in the EU. Okay, bye.
If USA invades Turkey and Russia comes over to help Turkey, I'm going to EU. But if Turkey invades the USA and Russia comes to help Turkey invade the USA, I'm going to USA. Does that make sense? Good, because that's going to come into play later too. Now, the next question I asked was, are you for gay marriage? And since liberal, I chose yes. And most of my friends chose yes too. Actually, about 69%. Yeah, about 69% of my friends who voted chose yes. So, you can see I hang with the right people. Now, the next question goes back to that European Union versus United States question. But this one's Russia versus USA. Again, with this one, if USA invades Russia for some dumb reason, I'm with Russia. If Russia invades USA for some dumb reason, I'm with USA. If Russia over here, like, attacks a US ally, I'll be with USA. But if USA attacks a Russian ally, see how it is. Yeah, it's weird, okay? I know. I'm complicated. It's okay. This next one is North Korea versus United States. It's the same reason as that one. North Korea bombs Hawaii or Guam, USA. If USA just attacks North Korea for no reason, there's no reason for it. Therefore, you should be with it. Like the Philippines. There's no reason to attack the Philippines. Honestly, guys. What are you doing? This next question was just a fun one I threw in. China or North Korea? I don't know. I chose North Korea on this. Wait, did I choose North Korea? Hang on. Yes, I chose North Korea on this one, just simply because it'd be cool to see an underdog win. Honestly, like, yeah, it'd be under Kim Jong Un's regime. Now this one, it is United States versus China. This one I want United States. I have many friends from China, and I enjoy China's stuff. But honestly, I think United States could easily take China, depending on if they're doing a land offensive or a land defensive. If the land offensive, they're gonna have this dude to watch out for, and North Korea as well. So it's just gonna be one complicated mess. But I still chose good old America because America never lets you down. This question gets a little bit messy here, but just bear with me. So, I asked, do you prefer the Turks or the Kurds? For those of you that don't know what's going on in the Middle East right now, there's a people group called the Kurds, and they want their own independent nation. But the problem with this nation is that it take up parts of southern Turkey, northern Syria, Iraq, and Iran. And I voted for Turks on this one because good old Mustafa's flag here. And honestly, I just not a fan of people who just try to do something stupid that could hurt all these countries. No comment. This one is another fun one I tossed in. What would you do after high school, college, or military? Most people chose college. I did because I can't really join the military because of my bleeding condition. Remember that? That was fun. But yeah. Most of my friends, in fact, 86% of them chose college over military. And those who did choose military are people who either aren't doing well in school or who actually like the military. So, I don't know which category you fit. Hang on. Let me see if that's right. Yeah, pretty much right. People who like the military. Only one person did bad. You know who you are. Oh man, is it snowing outside? Is it snowing? Get it? You know who you are. So the next question here is about Mr. Trump, good old Trumpy boy. So I said, are you for Trump or against Trump? And me and 22 other people say they're against Trump, which is about 61% of the people here who are against Trump. So, I mean, he's not really doing much, kind of not be too smart. Because if you heard what he's doing with Mexico and China, you just know it's not a good start. Putting these freaking tariffs on China, they just put them back on us. There's no need to start a trade war. Do you really want your economy to go down like the freaking Berlin Wall? No, you don't. Exactly. So I suggest you stop, sir. I felt like my followers needed a break from the political stuff. So that's what this pretty much last little bit area is. Just a break of everything, just a fun little wrap up. This question is red versus blue. Obvious reasons. Red. Look at my room. Okay. Red and blue. Red and blue. Red and blue. Red, blue. Obviously, I'm more red because there's 100% more red in my room than there is blue. But that's besides the fact. I chose red, obviously. Most of my friends chose blue. About 68% of them chose blue. And, I mean, I can see why. Blue is a cool color, honestly. Like, look at the Yugoslavian flag over here. That's a nice blue. Look at my wall. It's nice blue. Blue just works for everything. Honestly, it does. This is another one of those questions that's, like, just fun. The next few questions are fun. It's just like, what's your favorite? What do you prefer? What color? Black or white? Most people chose black, surprisingly. Like, I actually am more black. I actually prefer the color black myself. Most of my clothes are black. My desk is black. My chair is black. My computer is black. My phone is black. Look at even the case and the inside are black. Well, black looks cooler than white, although white on a flag looks sick. So I decided to get a general census on like the age I have here and to split half and half. So I have 16 and older at 19 and 15 and under 19. So everybody who took this quiz are either younger than me and I'm 15 or older than me. So right in the millennial Generation Z era, somewhere in there, it's those kind of people. So stay what you want with that, old folks. So this one was just, what's your favorite holiday? Christmas or Halloween? Unsurprisingly, Christmas won. I voted for that myself. Christmas is just better than Halloween. Understand that. Understand that. And then I said, screw it, and let's get back to political stuff. These two are some of the most like trendy topics lately. First one is gun control, for or against. Surprisingly, this is almost split with 59% for, 41% against. I am in the middle because some people need to stop, and some people have that right. So my opinion on that is half down the middle, but considering I'm liberal, it's more way. But that's beside the fact again. Let's move on to the next one. Pro-choice or pro-life. Probably one of the most controversial ones on here. Most people voted against, 57%, and 43% voted pro-life. So I don't know how to say this one. Like, this is the same with gun control. In certain circumstances, fine. But in others, no, it's not okay. It's a human life you're taking. But yeah. So these questions were pulled from one of my friends who asked me a couple of them here. So the first one is, do you believe in a revolution? And if so, do you think one can happen in the near future? Now, he didn't really specify what he meant by revolution, because a revolution can mean out with the old, in with the new. So like changing an amendment, that's technically a revolution. Although it's not like what you think of when you hear the French Revolution or the American Revolution, but it's the same general concept. And if he means by like the gun control thing, yeah, it's gonna happen probably. Don't know when. Don't know if it's even gonna be with Trump. But I think in the future something like that will happen. Now, if he means like a civil war kind of revolution, that's very possible as well. So, like, it's probably gonna be against the Democrats and Republicans. I know everyone's been saying it, but depending on how the 2020 election goes, things could not very well be nice for either side. Because once that happens, you're going to have these anarchists, and of course the fascists and the communists all uprise and try to claim independence as well. So, I don't know how things are going to work, but a revolution is very possible in the near future. So, these questions are, the next one is, what is your least favorite ideology? I've got to say fascism, just the whole branch of fascism, don't like it at all. And the second point was, what's your least favorite left ideology? Meaning like Marxism, Stalinism, all that kind of thing. I'm not too big on Stalinism, but Marxism's a close second. Just too violent for me, but I just hit my window. I'm sorry. I'll fix you later. Anyway, yeah, a little too violent for me, but like Yugoslavia's way, Titoism, that's okay, you know. Dictatorship still, but a little bit less. Let's not talk about the wars that happened. This one says, how do you feel about nationalism? So, I'm not sure if he's talking about like the fascist nationalists or like just nationalism in general. If it's in general, it's good to have pride in your country. It's good to be like, yo, USA, good drone strike on Syria, really show them who's boss. Or like, Turkey, good job killing those Kurds. You're doing great, no Kurdistan here. Or like, Yugoslavia, you tried. I'm so proud of you, but you tried. That kind of nationalism's good. But if you're like, hey, look at that, it's the United States government, let's go kill Africa. No, not okay. Do not have those thoughts, because African lives matter too. Do you know why? Because Africa is leading resources area. That could have been worded better, but I don't care, because I'm smart. So that's all I have for today's video. If you have any more of these kind of questions, put them down below and I'll answer them as well. If you have any concerns about me, I don't like my political standpoint, not that concerned, put them down below. If you want to fight, it's fine. We can fight. We can text fight over Instagram chat or something. My link should be down below as well. And if you have any questions, let me know. I like answering these. I can answer anything, like my view on Yugoslavia, my view on Russia, Turkey. I even answer what's on my desk. That is a box full of go-kart stuff. I am not addicted to go-karts. I am not addicted to go-karts. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. I don't want this channel to turn into one of those political channels, but I do enjoy talking about these things at parts, so please let me know. I'll keep these videos going if you like them. I can even explain some of these flags to you if you want it. I can make stands on my messy bed or my messy desk. But just, again, let me know in the comments below. My name is Logan. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Yo, look at that. I actually accidentally pressed the recording button while plugging my computer in. Go, Logan.
I'll just go with the flow.